Release the Money Pig Pinata. The toy store won't know what hit it. Don't get jealous. Get crafty. Aw, did I miss the clam bake? Ooh, there's still meat left in this one. I think it's time we start building. Keep on adding blocks. Come on, there's no spare parts. Sure you don't want a nutcracker or something?
Whoa!
Either way, it's time to catch up. Start building. Glue really knows how to bring things together. Shells are tough, but they can always be tougher. Horseshoe, snow, or king? The answer is all of the above. You can never have too many legs, especially crab legs. But start with 2. Come on, they're both great. Ooh, you've got a set of instructions. That should make things a little easier. Every one piece has its place. Speaking of which, love the shirt. And your transformer is looking pretty good too. That was hard work. You earned a soda break. Meanwhile, a little inspiration goes a long way. Besides, if the pieces don't fit, we can always make them fit. Some are already a nice shape, but we've always got scissors. Here's a rule of thumb when it comes to claws. Go big or go home. The meatier, the better. Make a little trim and add it on. Don't forget, we're gonna need a matching pair. Wow, going the extra mile with those shoulder pads. Okay, it's your turn now. Stack up those blocks. Those joints really help things bend. Of course, he's gonna need a good head on his shoulders. Yeah, we're really gonna shake things up. Don't worry, we've already got a head for you. Red's classic, but sometimes you gotta think pink. Either way, a little black goes with everything. And we can't forget some custom accents. Your turn. Okay, spin around. That didn't work. Yeah, it's better if you just stay still. And a little custom stripe won't hurt. Add some digits. That puts a new face on things. Okay, you guys are ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Now for a pinch to lose an inch. Careful now, you don't want to lose face. Skibidi, Sprunky, and Transformers, all together. What does that make? I don't know. Check the box. Ooh, looks like there's some assembly required. It's time to bring some Sprunkies together. Remember, Mr. Sun is always watching. Always watching. Wow, these building blocks are really going back to basics. This porcelain throne will be Mr. Sun's crown. Now it's time for a few extensions. This stuff also makes for the perfect armor. This'll help our new creation live large. Well, at least he can stand tall with this fancy footwear. Okay, we made something for the feet. Let's move on to hands. We just need one for now. Now, our guy could use a fresh coat of paint. Gray's a nice base, but let's add some color. Guess we're going for the bumblebee look, but maybe not on top. You know, his mouth is looking a little dry. Here, our special potion should fix you up. I'd watch out for that dribble, though. It's not typing practice, but we're gonna need that keyboard. Just cut out some squares. And maybe add some color. Maybe add a touch of black. Now rock those shoulder speakers. Of course, we're gonna need some wires. Don't forget to add a cover too. Now try it out. Some wheels will help get things rolling. No shame in still needing training wheels. He looks good, but he still needs something. Guess we gotta craft up a sword. Just remember to help make it fit. Now for some slime. And a few other finishing touches. Oh, don't forget to oil those hinges. But now, it's time for the big unveiling. Those titans better watch out. Decepticons, too. Kangaroo versus Transformer. Wow, you knocked his block off. Careful, Roo's got friends in some high and low places. Of course, it's anyone's fight in the end. Don't forget, Hippo plays the winner. Looks like we'll need new parts and a whole new zoo. Of course, the aquarium can be fun too. These pinchers could use some extensions. Grab some broken toys for a few spare parts. Now things are about to get really wired. You can never have too many pinchers. He's ready to rumble, or hit the disco, whatever comes first. Now it's your turn. Think of it like one big puzzle. Well, that's one way to build somebody up. Wow, Look at the muzzle on this guy. But a croc doesn't have to be too scary. In fact, why don't we add all sorts of colors? Yeah, go from crab to mantis shrimp, just like that. Now this brings new meaning to 4 eyes. Grab some wires for a brand new exoskeleton. Cover with foil and add a matching tail. Now let's just add a few final touches. And you know who could use some arms. Much better. The red's nice, but a croc needs some scales. Fill up every nook and cranny, even around the arms. Besides, we'll still have plenty of red, just in your mouth. Plus some white teeth and blue lipstick. Wow, guess this guy really is blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Still, we could always use a splash of green, too. Don't like the color? Well then, just paint over it. You're almost done. Just add a few more pieces. Of course, slow and steady sometimes wins the race. Yeah, you really want to get the drool just right. And those boils looking their bloodiest. So, are you guys ready for a rematch? Careful, I'd avoid those teeth. Didn't I tell you? Well, your Transformers all in pieces. Next time, a little hot glue might help. Okay, guys, roll the dice and see what you get.
Oh no!
Let the Skibidi battle commence. You get a toilet. With all the fixings, some assembly required. What else has this potty got? Another body? Why don't we split this one down the middle? 2 halves make a whole, or whatever this is. Well, the right paint job covers all mistakes. Make sure not to get too much in that hole. And let it dry before you handle it. Your turn. Might as well cut right into it. Hope you like opening tiny plastic bags. Now that that's done, it's time to get building. And just like that, we've got a leg to stand on. Make sure to make some shins. Guess teamwork makes the dream work. Now back to you. Ooh, someone's teeth are coming in. While we're at it, throw on some tusks and fangs. Next, maybe add some nice chain material. You know what pairs well with a belt? Clothes. A study in contrasts. Rags, but make it shine. And you can walk tall with these shoes.
What?
Okay, it's your turn again. Let's whip up a pelvis. Make it sturdy. Look at the chest it needs to hold. Next, we're gonna need some shoulders. And maybe a head to put on top too. Now how about a jacket? Need to keep that mouth warm. Ooh, let's upgrade those hands. And something for the arms. Everything's coming up blocks for this guy. The perfect thing to whip up some arms. But what are we gonna do for hands? Like we have to ask? Let's get building. Now say hello to our not-so-little friend. Hey, look, you're on candid camera. We've got no secrets, but we could use some spare parts. Cover it up with some black clay. Remember, 2 heads are better than 1. So I guess that means 3 are even better. Just remember to add the teeth. Moles don't have eyes or ears, but they've got teeth. Speaking of heads, this guy needs one. And who says pink isn't intimidating? But we're not out of blocks yet. And there's plenty of room for some extra attachments. Ooh, a screen. Someone needs nasal spray. Look, it comes in Platinum Edition. We could use that. You're never fully dressed without a jetpack. Ugh. Hey, would you like some jerky? Of course, it's always important to read the label. They're not that tasty, but it's great building material. Okay, now it's time for these two to flaunt their stuff. Like I said, let the Skibidi battle commence. Don't worry, you can spare a few limbs. I mean, we can always make some more. It looks like these titans are ready to rumble. It's time to say goodbye to your limbs. To paraphrase Lewis Carroll, off with their heads. Well, when things break, we can always rebuild. Of course, we might need a staple or two. And fire. That should secure things. Now smooth out the top. It's always best to keep an eye on things. Add some clay so we can make lashes. Now grab that saw. We're making a mouth. A hair clip? Well, it's got some bite. Shame to waste such a good brain. Besides, there's plenty to go around. Bend them into place and whiten them. While we're at it, This guy could use a new coat of paint. Next, we'll need help from our old pal, Pikachu. Bony arms seem to be in style. Grab that antenna. Calm down, they're still screaming. Now just bend that antenna into place. Ditch that shirt, but keep the hanger. Twist it up, and our pal's got a third leg. Use some hot glue to give it some skin. Add some paint. And try them out for a stroll. Now take a tank and slice it in half. Throw some clay on. And close it up like a clam. I think you earned a little grape break. Just make sure you save the seeds. They're a new row of chompers. Of course, some paint will help liven things up. Add some slime. No one likes dry mouth. Let's borrow a foot. And whatever this is. Soon, we'll whip up a skeleton. Add hands. Drip on some dark hot glue. When it dries, add some red. You'll need a good head on your shoulders. Well, a head. And some pants would be a good idea. Plus, a tie just looks classy. Pair with a sort of jacket. A few protective pads wouldn't hurt either. Add some paint to keep things from clashing. Pretty soon, he'll be ready for the battleground. Careful now, 'cause the cavalry has arrived. These titans are back and better, and badder than ever.